Let's talk about the most anticipated game in probably the entire history of entertainment, Grand Theft Auto 6. And yes, Take-Two Interactive has basically given us the green light that this monster of a game is still on track for a 2025 release. Yes, they basically confirmed it, saying that they are on track as intended. So why have gamers been losing their minds thinking this might get delayed? Well, GTA 6 isn't just another video game. It's basically the entertainment equivalent of building the pyramids. We're talking about a project that's been rumored, teased, and speculated about for years, with expectations so high they're practically stratospheric. This isn't just a game. It's a cultural event that people have been waiting for longer than some teenagers have been alive. The pressure on Rockstar is absolutely insane. They're not just making a game. They're essentially crafting a digital universe that millions of players will dissect, explore, and live in for potentially the next decade. Think about the scale. Grand Theft Auto V made over $8 billion and is still printing money years after its release. So GTA 6 isn't just a game. It's a massive economic and creative undertaking that has the entire gaming world holding its collective breath. But here's the good news. All signs point to 2025 being the real deal. Take-Two's financial communications and recent statements suggest they're confident, which means Rockstar is likely feeling pretty solid about their timeline. And let's be real, if any studio can pull off something this massive, it's the team that essentially redefined open-world gaming. Historically, Rockstar Games has been remarkably consistent in their release strategies, with very few significant delays compared to other major game developers. In fact, their track record is more about taking their time to perfect a game rather than announcing and then postponing releases. Looking at their most iconic franchise, Grand Theft Auto, the series has actually been quite punctual. Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and Grand Theft Auto 4 all released relatively close to their initial announcements. GTA 5, which launched in 2013, was a slight exception. It was originally announced for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, then seamlessly transitioned to next-gen consoles and PC, which some might interpret as a soft delay, but was more of a strategic expansion. Red Dead Redemption provides an interesting case study. The first game in 2010 launched almost exactly as planned. Red Dead Redemption 2, however, saw multiple internal shifts. Initially targeted for a 2016 release, it was eventually launched in 2018. But this wasn't a traditional delay. Rockstar was transparently rebuilding and refining the game, prioritizing quality over a rigid timeline. Their approach has always been about meticulousness, rather than rushed releases. Unlike many game studios that frequently announce and then postpone titles, Rockstar tends to be extremely measured. They announce games when they're supremely confident about their development trajectory. The gaming industry knows Rockstar doesn't play by typical corporate release schedules. They're perfectionists who would rather delay internally than disappoint their massive global fan base. This philosophy has earned them immense respect and anticipation with each new title. For GTA 6, this means, when they say 2025, the industry tends to listen. Their reputation for delivering groundbreaking, revolutionary games that redefine entire genres precedes them. They don't just make games. They create cultural landmarks that gamers will discuss for decades. So, here's the deal with Take-Two and GTA 6. It's basically do or die right now. The company's basically hanging on by a thread, and GTA 6 is their golden ticket out of financial trouble. Imagine you're down to your last few dollars, and this one project is your chance to turn everything around. That's exactly where Take-Two is sitting right now. Let's talk money for a sec. Grand Theft Auto V has been printing cash for over a decade. We're talking about $8 billion in revenue. Crazy, right? But that money train is starting to slow down. Investors are getting antsy, looking at Take-Two like, okay, what's next? A delay in GTA 6 would be like telling these investors to take a hike, and trust me, they won't be happy. The whole, well, they delayed Red Dead Redemption 2 before argument, totally different ballgame now. Back then, Rockstar was sitting pretty with cash to spare. Now, it's like they're playing financial Jenga. One wrong move, and the whole thing comes crashing down. The gaming world has changed, and everyone's got their eyes locked on GTA 6 like it's the most anticipated thing since, well, anything. Here's why a delay would be a total nightmare. Imagine you've been waiting for the coolest party of the decade, and then someone tells you it's cancelled. That's what it would feel like for gamers and investors. Take-Two can't afford to lose the hype they've built. Every trailer, every little leak has people going absolutely wild. The numbers are bonkers. Experts are saying GTA 6 could make between $10 to $15 billion in its first year. That's not just a game. That's like creating a whole new economy. A delay would be throwing away billions of dollars like it's nothing. And in the business world, that's basically financial suicide. Rockstar's been working on this game like it's their magnum opus. We're talking about the most expensive game development in history. They're not just making a game, they're trying to create something that'll be talked about for decades. A delay would basically tell everyone they've messed up big time. The stock market? Oh boy. If Take-Two delays GTA 6, their stock would drop faster than a hot potato. Investors are not known for their patience, and they'll bail faster than you can say Grand Theft Auto. Once that trust is gone, it's gone for good. Bottom line, GTA 6 isn't just a game for Take-Two. It's their lifeline, their Hail Mary, their one shot at proving they're still a major player in the gaming world. They know everything rides on this release going smooth and hitting that 2025 date. So yeah, a delay is basically not an option. Take-Two's got too much riding on this, and they know it. We're talking about a make-or-break moment that could define the entire company's future. No pressure, right? Also, September is like the golden month for video game releases. It's right before the holiday shopping season, which means maximum hype and maximum cash flow. But for Rockstar, it's way more strategic than just timing holiday sales. It's about creating an entire ecosystem for the game's release. Here's the genius part. Releasing in September 2025 gives them a perfect runway for multiple platform releases. Consoles first, then PC, then next-gen versions. It's basically their tried and tested playbook from GTA 5, but supercharged for a new generation. Let's talk console generations. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S have been out since late 2020, which means by September 2025, they'll be hitting that sweet spot of mature technology, but not feeling outdated. But here's the real magic. This timing perfectly aligns with potential PS6 and next Xbox rumors. Rockstar can essentially future-proof the game. The PC port strategy is where it gets really interesting. By releasing in September 2025, they're giving themselves almost 2 full years to optimize the PC version. If you remember GTA 5, the PC port came out about 2 years after the initial console release, and it was phenomenal. They're literally following their own successful blueprint. Console generations typically cycle every 6 to 7 years, and September 2025 sits right in that perfect transition window. It's like Rockstar has studied the gaming hardware market like a chess master. They're not just releasing a game, they're planning a multi-year, multi-platform entertainment strategy. The financial implications are massive. Each platform release is essentially a whole new revenue stream. Console release, then enhanced console version, then PC, then next-gen versions. We're talking about potentially 4 major sales waves over 2 to 3 years. It's not just a game release, it's a financial marathon. Technical optimization is another crucial factor. 2 years between console and PC release means they can take all the feedback, all the performance data, and create an absolutely polished PC experience. No rushed ports, no half-baked versions, just pure, refined gaming excellence. And let's be real, the gaming hardware in late 2025 is going to be insane. We're talking about potential ray tracing capabilities that'll make GTA 6 look like a photorealistic movie. Rockstar knows exactly how to time their release to showcase cutting-edge technology. The online component is another strategic masterpiece. By spreading out releases, they ensure a constant stream of player engagement. Console players first, then PC players joining, then next-gen upgrades. It's like creating multiple launch events within one game. September also historically has been kind to Rockstar. It's not too close to summer blockbusters, not too far from holiday season, and gives gaming media and players enough time to build massive anticipation. They're essentially creating a global entertainment event, not just a game release. From a technical standpoint, September 2025 gives development teams enough time to polish every single detail. We're talking about a game that'll probably have more development hours than some small countries' entire tech industries combined. September 2025 isn't just a release date, It's a meticulously planned, strategically calculated moment designed to maximize everything: technical performance, financial returns, player excitement, and long-term gaming ecosystem impact. Rockstar doesn't just make games, they create gaming epics. And this release timing, it's about to prove exactly why they're the masters of the gaming universe. We just need to wait and see what Rockstar is cooking, and I'm sure they won't disappoint. Till then, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.